Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you enjoy these videos, be sure to smash that like key, click the little bell for future notifications of videos, and subscribe to the channel. The Pickering boys. How in the world can 6 boys disappear without a trace, nothing found, March 17th, 1995? To this day, this case remains unsolved. There was a video which disappeared but was shown to the family of the boys at the marina. Okay, so allegedly they were going to take a boat. All right, but there's no evidence of that they took a boat, no hard evidence. So there's a lot of theories. Did they go? They came from a party, and did they go to the marina to go on a joyride and all 6 fell over? And nobody survived, and not one single shoe, item of clothing floated to the surface? Is that what happened? Or were they caught up in some kind of a drug cartel, being in the wrong place at the wrong time? Or did somebody approach them about being in such a ring like that? We don't know. So this is a case where I'm going to consult the tarot cards and try to gain insights. We don't always gain insights. And I'd like you guys to pay close attention to the cards that I pull, because sometimes you'll see things in these cards that I don't always see. So without further ado, I'm going to ask the cards, as I always do, take me to the event leading up to when the boys disappeared, and let's just go with that and see how the cards unfold with information. This is the Haunted House Tarot deck. I also follow it up with the Rider-Waite just to make sure, because this is a Haunted House Tarot deck. So of course it's going to have images on there that support, scary theories. Okay, so we always have to follow it up with common sense, what I call. All right, what happened to them? What happened to these 6 boys? All right. Whoa, so this is at night. This is definitely at night, and it's moonlight. I'm sorry I have to put these at an angle because I do have to really look at these. So this is at night, and they're looking for something, or somebody's looking for something. I don't know yet till the story unfolds. This would appear that somebody else was responsible for their fate. All right, let's keep going. I don't read reversed cards. I've never had to do that. Okay, this supports that someone else was in charge of their fate. We've got the king here. Right after I kind of had the feeling from this card here, this reminds me of a leader. This reminds me of a leader of some kind. It could be culty, a leader of something, and they're like, oh my God, no. And there comes the king. Yeah, this is the cult card. So that's like there's a circle of flames, and look at here. He's carrying fire, circle of fire, leader of a ring. This could be a drug ring. The cards are very much telling me this is a ring, Melanie. There was a leader, and this leader was responsible. This is allegedly and for entertainment purposes only. The leader could have been responsible for their death. Now, before I go any further, I'm going to go to my go-to deck, which in this case, for this reading, is going to be the Universal Waite. Oh, where is it? That's not it. Here it is. They look the same. All right. I want this to tell the same story of what happened to these 6 boys from Pickering. All right. What happened to them? Lead us up to the night where they disappeared forever. Oh, wow. Oh, look at this. There was a fight. They didn't just boom, give up. There was a battle. There was a fight. Look at what's going on there. You have to pay close attention. All right, so there was a fight. Oh my God, you have knights in battle. Holy smack. I feel like they were going as fast as they could to try to escape or whatever. They were going fast. The knight is the fastest card. Whoosh, going fast. That's also a violent card, by the way. Let's just pay attention to this one for a minute. It seems out of context. We have a lion, and we have a medical catechist sign, which in this case could tie in with a drug ring. Some kind of agreement, some kind of an agreement. And boy, doesn't that tell the truth. There was a lot of confusion. That's a 7 of Cups. Like, where are they? What do they do? What are they? What's being done? There's a decision, and it's a confusing one. Okay, somebody was making a decision, and it was a confusing one. Wow, we have a lot of medical symbols. Here's a medical, here's a medical. Why am I getting all these medical symbols? I'm going to pause here because I feel like this deck might be able to tell the rest of the story a little bit easier because this deck is set up for it. We definitely have here a battle. There's a battle going on here. There's a battle going on here. And chariots, by the way, the chariots were used in competitions and in battles. So just a minute here, we're going to continue with how these boys died. So they were definitely... So I feel like this was like a gated, I want to say gated community. I don't know why. The gates are opening and they're being led in. I feel like these could be like drug dogs or, you know, drug sniffing dogs or whatever. So they're, I feel like they were guided. All right, now we have 2 7 of Cups cards. I have to pay attention to that. 7 of Cups, 7 of Cups. What are you trying to say? I mean, this is literally all of the boys, you know, 6 plus one other person maybe. There was definitely, oh, and this is a cover-up. So some of the things were covered up. There was a cover-up in here, all right? There was a cover-up involved. Now she's looking out into the water. Notice this. She's looking out into the water. Look it. They went out into the water. All right, let's keep going. They went out into the water, and then what? Just keep telling the story. Keep telling the story. God, we have another 7 here. A 7 of Pentacles. I don't know why, but I feel like a woman knows more than she's saying. And I don't know where I'm getting that from. But I feel like there's a woman who was witness to this that's fearful of her life, not coming forward. This is just for entertainment purposes only, but I'm just getting, should I come out? Should I come out? And I feel like she can't. Restrained. So I feel like they were restrained and they were trapped in the water because here we have the water again. So they were restrained, and here's the group of them. Group restrained. We have the water in the background. They were restrained, blindfolded, taped up. And then what? Having a deck that can portray, God, this woman knows something. Look at her. She sees the people taking them, or she sees them leaving. See her? She sees the people leaving down at the dock, and there's down at the dock. There's a woman. Who would that be? And she's portrayed with dark hair. There is a woman that knows something. She's here, she's here, she's here, she's here. Huh. That would be horrific to have a secret like that and never being able to reveal it if this is what, if I'm doing this interpretation correctly. Oh, this is an interesting visual. So this is like the swords are anchored with something very heavy and put into the water. See the heavy? The swords are into something very heavy and put into the water by, oh my God, there's even a faint ship at night. There's a faint ship in the background here, a faint ship in the background, and the weights put on them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoa, is that 6? Is that 6 in the water? I gotta count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can't make this up. 2, 4, 6 swords with anchors or something. There's, of course, here they're stabbed into something. So they're stabbed into something, but to me that's weighted and they're in the water. So this tells me that the cards are potentially indicating, and look at, or this could be a pier in the background. This could be a pier, maybe a pier in the background, but there's definitely water. There's 6 swords in the water. This could represent the 6 of them in the water. This is the Justice card. So this was definitely a group, but look at the scales. They're not even. Justice has not been served. I'm going to go back up to the regular cards and keep going. This is the Hangman, and this also has a sense of being bound up, right? Hanging, bound up. Foot in the water, in the water. Whoever did this is not from the area. They're not from the area. So they traveled from out of the area to the area, I feel like. This card does have ships in it. Ships. Oh, it almost feels like there's 3 of them and then 3 of them. I'm not sure that they're even together because there's different ships and different locations. So they could be in different locations. They could have taken them to different locations. And this is the manipulator. Somebody manipulating. Somebody the masterminder of this. I'm going to just ask, will this case ever be solved? Is this case ever going to be solved? Death. That's weird. I feel like this person, if they offer up information, there's water in the background. If they offer up information to them, I feel like with a lead, with a substantial lead, this could be solved. But look at keeping the mouth shut. Keeping the mouth shut. You better keep your mouth shut. There's a threat. Keep your mouth shut. Did the person or persons who did this to these boys, have they committed other murders? I don't know why I have to ask that. I'm just going to ask it. Have they committed other murders? The people or persons who did this, have they committed other murders? Oh, they have. They've had other victims. God. They have. By the water, too. There's a water connection there. What are these, pirates? Five of Pentacles. So there's a group of crabs that have caused a lot of physical suffering. Is there any way for this group to be turned in or caught? Is there any way for this group to be turned in or caught, captured, exposed? It's a big plan. Look at this, a big plan. So they're working with other people. This is a leader. This is a leader in the group, and they just freaking follow. This is a group. This is a group. The other card, remember the ring here? It's a ring. This is a ring. It's pretty powerful. They have a plan. They've got a manipulating leader. Will they ever be caught? Will they be caught and brought to justice? Right now, people don't want to look at the water in the background. People know what's going on, but they're afraid. They're afraid to look at it. They're afraid to say anything. They're really fearful of whatever this ring is. It must be big. It must be powerful. How powerful is it? This is the home base. So the people in the castles with wealth, and this is castles in the background. This is a powerful group. Four of Wands. There's a big castle in the back. It's wealthy, wealth and money. I don't like it. Did these boys have any premonition, or did they know this was going to happen, or did they randomly out joyriding and ran across this cartel? Did they know? Did they know that their outcome was going to be this, or did they just run into this? Ironically, bad luck, wheel of misfortune. This would be, and this is again another ring. It's another ring, and devil, evil people. Compass. This like reminds me of a ship, being out like a ship locator, like the compass. I have to pull another card because that's a major one. I can't say for sure that they knew this was going to be their outcome. They were traveling. That's the traveling. The Six of Wands is they're traveling, but I can't say that they knew that would be the outcome. But I do think they possibly maybe had knowledge of the leader, because here is the hand and the crown. I think they knew. I wonder if any of them knew the leader, and therefore the leader had to take him out. Because if one knew him, chances are they all would then know him. Is that what happened? Was there a recognition that one knew him, so they had to take him out? Yeah, keep a secret. They had to keep this a secret. There you go, secret. High Priestess secret. Oh my gosh. Well, isn't that weird? Because if this is true, then that means that at least one of them, the Ace is a 1, at least one of them knew the ringleader, or somebody very high up in the ring. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. I'm going to continue with the haunted house and see what we can get for details out of this deck. Oh my word. There was a fiery battle, man. There was a battle. They didn't just willingly give up. Yep, there's the murder. I feel like they were dead before they were disposed of. I feel like they were killed before they, with all respect to the family, this is just alleged, but I don't think they suffered, like tied them up and let them slowly drown in the water. I don't think that's what happened. That's just allegedly. So this would be the remains, and this would be weights. It will be almost impossible to be found. Like, it's almost like they're down in deep. This would be down in deep, and so here we go again, like tied up and restrained. I'm going to do something weird here. I'm going to go back and grab one of the boys and see if I don't, there is a theory that they could be living. So, I mean, we hope that they'd be found someday and that they would all be alive. But I'm going to make an assumption here because they've been gone so long and not a trace. I'm actually going to attempt to communicate with one of them. So I have to ask if one of these boys is going to come out at me and I can attempt to communicate with him from the other side. Let's pick. I don't know why Danny Higgins is coming out at me, the middle boy on top. Danny Higgins. And then I'm going to switch to my steampunk deck. Danny Higgins, are you on the other side? Are you able to communicate? Danny Higgins, can you come in? There's clouds in the card. There's a wheel that came up before. There's a clock or timing. I feel like it's a clock, like some kind of timing. Danny Higgins, are you able to communicate? I feel. Oh my God, does that look like him? Is his hair parted on the side? Hair parted on the side. Did any of them have the hair parted on the side? I don't know if he sometimes parted his hair on the side. Oh, here we go. Robbie Rumbald. He has a side part. He's got a definite side part. Robbie Rumbold is the boy on the bottom far right from my direction. So we'll just take whoever wants to come through. What do you have to say about the 6 boys, your 6 friends disappearing? What do you have to say about it? This will be, this is going to be interesting. Oh, these 2 cards like stuck, so I got to do them both. The Devil. These were monsters. They ran into people who were monsters. The Devil. Now remember, the Devil can be addiction and drugs too. And here they are with the Knight of Wands, which is a fighter. The Knight is a fighter. There's some symbols back on the wall. So they were defiant. And this definitely indicates like this could be a drug ring. Huge evil ring, huge evil people. This is looking at me talking to them with tarot cards. They're a little surprised by that, but this is the person that had a family, left behind a child, had a partner, left behind a child, and I didn't do enough research on this case to know if one of them had a family and a child. Sometimes it's better for me not to know too much about the case. So there's coming through with a child, family, maybe they have a pet or a couple of pets. So they want to know that they know, this person wants them to know that they know that the family, they think about the family. So do you know how you died? If you are indeed dead, do you know how you died? I hate to ask that. Queen of Wands, you guys remember a woman witnessing, that I thought a woman was witnessing things? And here's the Queen of Wands looking very closely, like somebody knows something. So I don't know if they were given drugs to make them pass out. No, they had too much liquor. See, they were just inebriated. I don't think they fully know what happened because this is the liquor. They were under the influence of liquor to the point where, look at here. I mean, he doesn't know what's going on. And there she is again, looking, knowing. So I don't think they knew what happened to him. So they had a lot of liquor in them. So I don't think they fully knew what happened to them. And that's, understandably, we're not going to fault them for that. There are some people that, if they, even in a car wreck, it happens so fast, they don't know what happened. There's the Knight of Swords. So this is somebody who's another knight that's very angry, very angry. That is the Knight of Swords. Remember that card in the very beginning where he was racing on the horse, and I said it looked like battle energy. This is anger. And rather than battle energy, it could just be angry. It could be a lot of anger. There was a lot of, anger going on. But if they were inebriated while it happened, so this is the Star card, up in the stars. Up in the stars. This almost tells me that some of them have passed, or some of them have passed, they're up in the stars. I mean, I hate to say that, but okay. Is there anything that any of the boys would want to say right now? So they can channel down the energy. So they're above the planet, looking down, channeling the energy on the people that they care about. This is the Two of Cups. This again would be the couple. And there again we have somebody with dark hair, young, and had his whole life ahead of him. I have to be very sensitive when talking to them on the other side, because if they don't know how they passed, I don't feel like it's for me to really, tell them. They just somehow maybe thought they fell in the water or something. So you just want to be sensitive. And my camera is having a little bit of an issue focusing right now. So this is really tragic, that they'll never be found. I want to ask if they're at peace. Are you at peace right now? Whoever's coming through. Ooh, they do show being down by the ships. Three of Wands. Three of Wands. Yeah, this is at peace. So they are at peace. This is the Ace of Cups, and that's my at peace card. Wow. All right. I'm just going to disconnect from them. I don't feel like I can really get too much information from them. And I don't know that it would be appropriate. But what I want to ask next with a different deck is, will this ring be broken up? And will this ring be eventually broken up and, justice? I can end on this. I think justice is going to be served. This is the card about justice. Justice will be served. Let's put that out there as energy, because did you know that tarot cards, I'm kind of like playing around with them, but I feel like they can be, I don't know, gateways, portals. I don't know. It's kind of strange, and I don't know if this is true or not. But I feel like if we all focus on this justice card and we want justice for these boys, kind of like when you pray for someone to heal and then all of a sudden they'll have a miracle healing. Let's pray for justice for these 6 boys. Let's just do it, because I love to end on the justice card. And their families would like nothing more than to have justice be served if something really bad happened to them at the hands of someone else. So we're going to put forth the energy of the justice card, and if you see or saw anything in the cards that you want to comment on, that you saw something, the cards are able to give visual clues. And so if you want to say, Melanie, I noticed this in the card, or I noticed that, there's a lot of clues in the tarot cards. And sometimes I go through the readings somewhat quickly, and there might be something that I did not catch that you might catch. So if you caught any insights or anything in the cards that I pulled, please put your comments below. They're welcomed. And let's send our thoughts and prayers to the family of these beautiful, wonderful young men who lost their lives, if they lost their lives way too early. And if they haven't lost their lives, let's really hope that they are returned someday safely to their families. All right. Thank you for being on my channel, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video.